You can tell he's backed off the pace quite a bit. Last lap was a 2:18. That is the slowest lap of anyone in the top 10.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll give Wyndham a mulligan here. Came off the couch, essentially. Raced last week, did well. Raced this week, did well for a few minutes, and then obviously got tired. He's got a good excuse, but we've got 2 weeks off between here and Unadilla, the next stop on the tour in upstate New York, and that's traditionally one of Kevin Wyndham's best tracks. Here and there. Oh, we go back to Tommy Hahn.
Boy, it is intensifying, isn't it, Jason? Hahn is pressing hard. Extra points here, some bragging rights. It would be a huge confidence boost if he can put the number 10 in front of Andrew Short there. And you got a feeling that right now for Short, once again, it's just kind of holding on, trying to keep his rhythm, and he has turned a better lap time. Last time was a 2:15. Dungey was a 2:13. Both Short and Hahn at 2:15.
Right, so he's now matching Hahn's speed now that Hahn has caught him, and we're about 2.5 laps to go. Next time they go through the finish area, they'll give him the 2-lap mark. So the 30 minutes has expired. So fitness is a factor, but just pure digging down deep is probably even a bigger factor at this point. Everybody's tired.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is where you have to dig deep. You have to be, strategic, and you have to be able to, control your breathing, mentally block out the pain that could be coming from your muscles, from your heart, and your lungs working overtime here. Great shot. This is as you come down into this shaded area, new section that they built. Just a big flyaway double as you see Brayton come through in 4th.
Yeah. And Brayton comes through, and then Wyndham, who was battling with Way. See, Way is next, then Wyndham. And Metcalf has actually got Wyndham as well. And Metcalf is way back. He was 13th, 14th place, a couple laps into this moto. And Metcalf, who's been so solid this year, moving up. Then we see Dan Reardon, who we were in touch with earlier in the race. Looks like the Metcalf ride number 24 going to make a run at Way with 2 laps to go.
Well, this is definitely going to change the points for the overall. But let's see how Metcalf got here, because it did not start out like he wanted. Keep an eye on Metcalf. He's right there, the 24.
Bunch riders go down. He just escaped that.
Just escaped that, but he had some problems on the first lap somewhere. As you can see, both of the Alessi brothers were in there, along with a few other riders. But Metcalf battled. He was 22nd at one point. Strong ride for the Geico Power Sports Honda rider here, and that's going to put him solidly into the top 3 in the event points for the day.
What's amazing about how mental this game is, Jeff, is that these guys, at this point, 3/4 of the mark through the series, they can start wherever they want, up front or in the back, and they end up where they're supposed to be. Metcalf can end up in the top 5, whether he starts in the top 5 or is outside of the top 20.
Yeah, it's really strange that way. I agree with you. But right now, hey, I'm saying Andrew Short has put in some solid laps here, because he really came under fire from Tommy Hahn, but he's managed to regroup. His lap time last time around was a 2:15. Hahn was actually faster last time around, even though it looks like he's lost some time between the start-finish line and here.
Yeah, Short definitely keeping it pinned right now. And to give Short a little bit of a defense here with Dungey getting by, Short's been saying that Dungey has just been special these last couple of months. And Short has been in this position battling with, say, James Stewart or even Carmichael at one point in 07. So he knows what it's like to be in this position. Unfortunately, there's one great dominant guy. Last year it was Chad Reed, who's not part of the series right now. He is out with Epstein-Barr. So Short always is the next guy. He's second in points in the series, but unfortunately this kid moved out of the 250 class to be first in points in the 450 class in 2010.
Yeah, and at some point you have to shake those demons, and you have to go for the win. And this year, bottom line is Ryan Dungey wants it more than the other riders. He is finding a way to self-motivate, to train, to do all of the mental preparation that it takes.
Best of the Northwest is a legendary mechanic, Mike Gosler. And you mentioned that self-motivation. One of the strange things about Dungey is he rides down at the Carmichael's farm, and he pretty much rides and trains by himself. Doesn't have a trainer, doesn't have someone in the morning saying, get up, run this much, bicycle this much. He'll run a lot of his motos by himself. A lot of the riders feel you got to ride with fast riders to get pushed. Dungey doesn't need that. Does it all by himself.
Yeah, well, there definitely is a mindset when you're down at the Carmichael farm that you have to get your work done. You wake up, get all that done before there's any fun. You don't shortcut anything. There's a lot of honesty to the training program and the racing. And Dungey had some years where it was tough. It was trying on him, but those failures have only made him stronger, and he's used those as motivation. And I think I talked about last week at Millville, I spoke with his father. He says he wants to be the rider, take Stewart down. And he's going to have an opportunity here very soon. And, because as he goes right now, if he wins this championship, he'll be holding both of the #1 plates in the premier classes. And that's exactly what Stewart, Villapoto, everybody else want.
Yeah, well, I like to say the target right now is just on the palm of his gloves and on his helmet, but it'll be squarely on his back next year. Indoors at Supercross, and he's about to take another huge step toward it outdoors in Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross. There it is. Ryan Dungey goes 1-1 here at Washougal. And they're going to keep him honest here to the finish because the battle for second is raging. They had to charge all the way to the line, and Andrew Short digs deep, holds off Tommy Hahn. Hahn gets that bike up on the podium, though. And for the Rockstar Suzuki folks backing from Canada Pet Foods, they're happy about that. Finally brought it home on the podium, and we'll wait a little bit longer for Brayton. That's by far his best race of the year outdoors. And look at this battle right to the line. Metcalf going to try to BMX his way past. And he gets him.
Wow, what a ride for Brett Metcalf to place 5th in Moto2 after starting outside of the top 20.
I was saying to BMX there, he was putting that bike on the ground, forcing it to hook up. That little bit extra horsepower to the ground, able to get by way. Reardon, Cunningham, Wyndham, Chisholm circulating here in the last lap. That should round out your top 10. Short gives some congratulations out to Dungey, and they're all heading to the podium. And we'll talk to them in just a few. Welcome back, Ryan Dungey on the podium. He's certainly gotten used to that. And we'll give you our Lucas Oil race recap to show you how he earned his way to the top spot box. Andrew Short going to nail yet another pole shot. I believe that's 8 on the year for him. That's more than half the races.
And it looked like Dungey would be second, but it was Wyndham who would take over the second position as he did in Moto 1.
Huge pile up here. Mike Alessi's down in it. His brother Jeff Alessi down there with him.
See Chisholm back there.
Yeah. Now here is Dungey going after Kevin Wyndham. Nice move here, Jeff.
Just squares him up there with a lot of authority and a lot of confidence.
And then he's after Short. Short did his best, held him back there for several laps. Watch Dungey just explode here on the inside.
Yeah, this was an aggressive move, and all the way to the finish, it was all Ryan Dungey.
Well, it was an aggressive mood as well. He's out here to dominate. He's a Terminator. And we'll show you the results. Good job by Short. He was under pressure from Tommy Hahn the last couple of laps in that moto, but as you'll see, the Honda holds off the Suzuki. Justin Brayton 4th. Metcalf claws way up to 5th. Way, Reardon, Cunningham, Wyndham, Chisholm round out the top 10. Chisholm from down in the first turn. Let's go down to Aaron with our winner on the podium.
And the win streak continues for Ryan Dungey. Ryan, you're kind of like a predator hunting its prey out there, waiting for that exact right moment to make that pass on Andrew Short. Are you giving it 100%, or is there even more speed to come?
Oh, I'm definitely giving it. I think there's always room for improvement, but I didn't get up to the best to start. Andrew inched me out, and then Kevin got by me, but I was able to get my way into first and open up a little lead, and from there, it felt awesome.
Next time we see you, supposedly you're going to be racing against the fastest man on the planet, James Stewart. What are you going to do on your 2-week break in order to prepare for that event?
Same as I always do, work hard and try to come back stronger, I think is key, and it's a great opportunity. I think it's good for our sport, good for us, and all the whole crew, and fans. But I got to give Team Rockstar, Makita Suzuki, and Yoshimura, Maxima, everybody. It's awesome to have people behind you like that, and the man above, and my family.
Congratulations once again on the dominating performance.
All right, we mentioned our next race coming up at Unadilla. We'll show you our schedule here in just a moment. Unadilla is the first stop of the stretch run of this series. Then we'll go to Southwick, Massachusetts, the infamous sand track. Cover that on speed, and then Steel City, Del Monte, and a brand new track, Paula Raceway, just outside San Diego, California. that will wrap up the tour. 4 to go.
Yeah, and that's going to be an interesting racetrack there because it's going to be an all new track, all new facility.
Should be even Steven there. No one will have an unfair advantage. They have a track there, but they're going to redo that for the National for our finale. Well, it was definitely exciting racing today at the infamous Washougal Raceway. Ryan Dungey was able to claw his way to the front of the field even without the best start in the business. And he's got himself another win. To beautiful Pacific Northwest. Take a look at our Geico top moment of the race. And it's pretty obvious what it's going to be here. Ryan Dungey spent the first half of the race stalking the 29 of Andrew Short, and then he gets him, Jeff.
Yeah, watch him just square this up and hammer the throttle. Watch the bike get a little out of control right there. Wow.
He's got it done. All right, we'll show you the overall results. The math is easy as far as the winner is concerned. Ryan Dungey goes 1-1, and Andrew Short goes 2-2. I guess that was easy to figure out. Brett Metcalf just edges Tommy Hahn for third. Let's go down to the podium again with Aaron Bates.
Andrew Short keeps it consistent once again with your 8th hole shot of the season. Andrew, you've got a 2-week break coming up. What is it that you're going to do on your break that you need to do differently to elevate your game to stop Ryan Dungey?
Yeah, I'm really lucky. Red Bull's involved with Honda, and I'm going to go down to their center and do some concentration tests, all kinds of stuff that they have planned to hopefully step up my game and get to Ryan.
Cool. That's encouraging. We'll see what Short has in 2 weeks. Let's show you the point standings. He is up to second in the series. Metcalf in the third. There used to be a very close gap between these guys. They're starting to stretch out. Let's go back down to Aaron.
Brett Metcalf is sporting his trophy. Brett, what a day it was for you after your weekend last weekend. How gratifying is it this weekend?
Yeah, it's awesome to rebound. Unfortunate mistake last week. Went down in the first turn pile up or second turn pile up. So I needed to come out here big and this weekend and get an overall. But I crashed on the first lap, and I got to go for the points. So just went for it, man. Thanks.
All right, well done. So the Honda guys are consistent, but everyone's chasing the Suzuki man Dungey, and so far there are no chinks in the armor. They've got 2 weekends off to try to figure out if they can beat him at all. And don't forget, folks, our 250 show is coming up next. This is a historic weekend for the sport with back-to-back shows. We're so glad you could join us for the first leg. Here are the 450s. For Aaron Bates, Jeff Emig, I'm Jason Wygant. Congratulations to Ryan Dungey. Stay with us for coverage of 250 Moto 2 right after this.